Hello and welcome to Something for the Weekend with me, Kathie Griffiths.
Me, Fiona Scott.
And me, Ellis Butcher.
Who seems to be sneezing a lot this morning. How are you, Ellis? Is it hay fever? Ellis?
I chew. I always get a bit sneezy in the morning. I'm allergic to podcasts.
Allergic to podcasts. Allergic to early mornings, more like. We know you. We've got you sussed.
Yeah. We won't tell anybody what happened on Wednesday, Ellis. Ellis the late.
If you only knew my pain. Anyway, moving to
we were stood up, weren't we, Fee? We were stood up waiting for Ellis.
Wallflowers, that's what we were.
Oh, didn't you have a bit of a rude awakening to the week, Ellis? Monday morning.
Oh, Monday was just my first act of Monday morning was to blow every light in the house by leaning out of bed, switching on my bedside light, and it managed to trip every socket in the flat. Welcome to Monday.
Apart from that, I think I was going to say. Apart from that, I think everybody's had a brilliant week this week. Weather, towns opening up again. We're allowed to move about a wee bit more, and of course, last weekend we had Bob MacIntyre. For anybody that doesn't know, why don't you know for a start? But Bob was tied 12th in the US Masters. Absolutely brilliant performance by the 24-year-old Oban lad. Gets him through automatically to next year's US Masters. But and not also did he get such a high place, but he scored the most birdies out of anybody over the 4 days. Done absolutely brilliant.
And do you have some music to go with that? Party time.
Party time. Well, Bob was partying before he even started playing golf. When he drove up to the Augusta National Course last Thursday now, he arrived in Seil, driving up the famous Marigold Drive, which is the long roadway with a roundabout at the end. He had the Gunna Sound caravan song at full volume on his car stereo. So this is a song. It's a signature tune for the band of the same name, Gunna Sound, which features the dynamic duo of Campbell Brown from Tyree and Johnny Schooler from Lochallin. And the song was written by Lochallin musician Stuart Jackson for Campbell Brown's 40th birthday. So I think we're going to hear a wee bit from Bob about the song, and we'll hear the song as well.
Not many people get the chance to drive down there at the best of times, never mind getting ready for the Masters. So it's something that I've dreamed of as a kid, and it was just a special moment.
Whose idea was Bob, just on top of that, the Gunna Sound. So what was the idea behind that?
No, I got on well with them, the guys. I actually put on social media about 2 years ago when I was in Dubai for my first race Dubai. Actually put a video up going through the middle of Dubai with the same tune going on, the Gunna Sound Go All Around. So it was something that I thought, the Gunna Sound Go All Around, well, Magnolia Lane couldn't be better for where we are. And I just put it on. It's something that I love, the Scottish Gaelic music, and it was just literally a good song that I like, and it was perfect for what I was doing.
Good. They're all sending their best wishes anyway now that you've made them famous for the week.
There's a band up in the Highlands, it's led by Campbell Brown. The Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play our tune the music, a joy for young and old. But leave your blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and roll. He's a wizard on the accordion, he can even sing a song. He's handsome, shy and modest, and never ever wrong. In fact, he's nearly perfect, apart from that haircut. He's the box player with the spiky hair, more carriage coconut. There's a band up in the Highlands, it's led by Campbell Brown. The Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play out the music, a joy for young and old. But believe me, blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and roll. This tiny boy will play all night till dawning of the day. From Canada to Crossapole, Kilhoan to Stornoway. Just keep the miller flowing and a bite to eat as well. His favourite's two big breakfasts in the Castle Bay Hotel. There's a band up in the Highlands, it's led by Campbell Brown. Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play up Chuchta music, a joy for young and old. But believe your blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and roll. Prices are quite reasonable for him and all his crew. The Isla in the Park Bar or Amasonic Doon. So if you're celebrating and you want to book a band, just lift the phone and call him up, he'll sting you for $1,000. There's a band up in the Highlands that's led by Campbell Brown. The Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play our Chuchta music, a joy for young and old. But leave your blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and roll. We've gathered from the hills and glens to make a new CD. Our Gaeltacht boys together, the best of company. At last the job is over, we've shed blood, sweat and tears. We hope that you enjoy these tunes, it's taken 20 years. There's a band up in the Highlands, it's led by Campbell Brown. The Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play up Chuchta music, a joy for young and old. But leave your blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and roll. There's a band up in the Highlands, it's led by Campbell Brown. The Gunna Sound go all around, we'll never let you down. We play up Chuchta music, a joy for young and old. But leave your blue suede shoes at home, cause we don't do rock and don't do rock and don't do rock and roll. Shut up!
Yes, so there we go. And although the song is called the Gunna Sound Ceilidh Band song, Bob calls it Gunna Sound Go All Around, and he just thought it was so appropriate for that wee trip there. Obviously, he's put Gunna Sound on the world map now.
Absolutely. Spread the word about how wonderful our area is, all those talents, those wonderful sights and sounds. However, has everyone seen that photo on the on Information Oban? The photo. Has everyone seen it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Would this be the caravan photograph, Kathie?
It would be the caravan actually on Ganvan Sands. What on earth? Not criticising anyone in particular. However, just,
I would. Why'd you take a caravan? Well, don't be nice. That's the problem.
I was going to say, I'm scrambling.
Why anyone is taking a caravan and a 4x4 onto that beautiful beach, obviously trying to look for somewhere even better to park up, is just utterly ridiculous. It may have been a genuine mistake. I suspect not.
How?
Yeah, I'll mistakenly drive onto
How
this.
do you do that? How do you
here.
ever do that? And it's just astonishing that they didn't get stuck. And it's astonishing that Coast Guard wasn't called out.
I mean, you can I have seen cars down there, I have seen trailers, but usually it's if you're actually getting a vessel in and out of the water. So I really don't know what was going on there, but it made me feel a little bit sad. It made me feel a little bit sad because I was thinking this is the very, very start of the season. And while everyone is welcome and it's really exciting, it's great for the town, people are going to come and bring the wallets with them and let's boost the town's economy again. You know, when you see something like that, you just think we just don't need that kind of silly behaviour. Yeah, anyway, probably saying too much here. But then to make it even worse, I then saw more photographs of discarded tents and debris out Glencoe way. And I just think,
Already.
But why would people come to an amazing area? Obviously, they want to enjoy it. They've come to enjoy themselves, and they must have come to see the scenery and But then why leave stuff? Why leave your rubbish? So it spoils it for other people. It's just odd. So I think the message is to everybody, come and enjoy yourselves, have fun, and you're really, really welcome. And our arms are open wide, but just be a little bit respectful of, and think about, what you're doing, and, and don't leave any rubbish behind. Thank you.
I agree. And there will be people that are listening to this and that may not have seen this picture, but what it stems from is that there was a photograph taken on Thursday night of a very, very large 4x4 type vehicle towing a caravan onto probably one of the finest stretches of beaches that there is in Scotland. The reaction of people actually has been in very good humour, hasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
But it's just astonishing. It's just, unsustainable tourism in a photograph. That you can't just rock up here, drive wherever you like, looking for the best place. It is an astonishingly beautiful area, and you don't drive down a beach with a caravan. Come on.
I think that was a good word to describe it, Ellis. Astonished, because I was like, what on earth? And I think that's it. It's not, not getting at people in particular. It's just a little bit of thought needs to be put into.
I'm sorry, there's too many excuses made for people like this. I'm sorry. You should know, as the owner of a caravan and as the owner of a large vehicle of that type, you should know. You should know that you shouldn't be driving on there. I'm sorry, you shouldn't need a sign. You just shouldn't do it. Come on. Would you drive around sort of Stonehenge looking for the best place to pitch your caravan up? No, you wouldn't.
Right in the middle.
And it's exactly the same.
I will squeeze through those stones and park in the middle.
It may be a genuine mistake, but I'm sorry, but I suspect not. I think it was someone that was just trying to find, the impossibly perfect pitch. And the upshot is that they nearly ended up driving to Lismore. But anyway, that's enough of that. On that bombshell.
Let's change the subject.
Fiona's keeping diplomatically quiet, isn't she?
Fiona's, I know.
Well, I was just speechless. I don't think I can say anything with that's broadcastable, so I'm better just being quiet.
Yeah.
Like you say, the comments on the Facebook post, a typical sort of Oban humour, and that's just, the Oban humour is just one of the things that makes this town such a wonderful place to be. So so we have to share it with others. So that's good. So so come visit and bring your wallets. Bring your wallets,
but also bring your bin bags.
We're saying it with the town's best interests at heart. So let's keep on the let's keep on the theme of nature and wonderful things. I've been talking, just trying to smooth it all over.
That's a seamless link. That was a seamless link.
I've been talking to a lady. I've been talking to Ann McKillop. Now, she is the new voluntary warden at the Ballachuan Hazelwood Nature Reserve on Seil. If you haven't been, folks, it's an incredible place. Don't take your caravan. The track's not big enough. Anyway, it's an incredible place to go. It's on Seil. Check it out. It's run by the Scottish Wildlife Trust, and it's just a beautiful place to go and explore. So I went out for a walk with Anne, and when we set off on foot, it was sunny, and then minutes later we had like blizzards with snow. So there's quite a few sort of you can listen to the nature, to the natural world. So there was a little bit of wind there.
Really, Kathie?
So there's a little bit of wind noise whistling through the Hazelwoods. So listen carefully. And it's it was a lovely piece, lovely chat with Anne. And she's quite a talented person. So there we go. Listen in and listen careful. So how many styles have we got on the reserve, Anne? Have you been counting?
1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 8, I think. There's some that are just internal between stock-proof areas, but some are obviously the access to the reserve. So I'm looking at that. We're doing some work on that quite soon, replacing some broken styles.
You've got your hammer and your nails ready, have you?
Yep, got all that sorted. There's some nice new timber. So we'll get that sorted quite soon. And I know that a lot of people don't like styles, but there is one that's really high and only has 1 step, so we're going to put a second step in.
I think I've been on that one. I think I know where they're coming from.
Put a second step in for the younger ones and the shorter ones.
The shorter ones. Thank you for thinking of us. So when did you actually take on the role of warden, voluntary warden?
In the last month. I've had to apply and fill in a form. We had a kind of informal chatty kind of interview. I had to provide references and things like that. So it's just like a normal job. And I'll be getting a bit more training and assessment as we go along. The reserve manager can get back up after lockdown.
Because that's going to be a thing after lockdown. You know, people are going to be... people have been heading out anyway, haven't they, for exercise and fresh air. And I know when we were chatting earlier, saying monitoring is one of your roles. So whether it's monitoring wildlife or humans, keeping an eye on them all.
Wildlife and a bit of site safety as well. So repairing broken stiles, checking the fences as well as all part of it. Monitoring the wildlife as it comes through. Lots of summer birds coming in just now.
I was going to say, you know, who might we see on our wanders?
At the moment I'm just waiting very eagerly for the cuckoos to come back. The swallows are already back. Also waiting for willow warblers, sedge warblers, and other kind of smaller birds as well.
Can you identify them all from their calls, Anne? Do you know all the bird songs?
I'm okay at that. I'm not the best at it.
Do you want to give us a go at the wood warbler?
Oh, wood warbler is lovely.
Go on, give us a go.
It's sort of a... What's a wood warbler? It's kind of a... That sounds like a buzzard, sorry. It's more of a whistle sort of noise. Something like that.
Right.
Don't check that online.
Don't check
that's
online.
my memory. My memory from previous work.
Well, I can see a pheasant running in front of us right now, but trying to negotiate this muddy bit so I don't go flying. There we go. Yeah, it's quite a boggy walk, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a boggy walk. And the path, you know, will now get cleared on a more regular basis. There's a little bit more light in, it should dry out a bit. But we had some pretty heavy rain yesterday, so it should be expected that they're a bit more muddy. But yeah, I mean, it's a wet site. One of the benefits of that wetness is the species that we get, like the wet grassland area. Lots of scabious growing, and scabious is a really important plant for the marsh fritillary butterfly, which is quite rare and quite threatened as a species. They're quite big butterflies, they're really dramatic to look at. But their larvae live on the scabious plant and form a little web on the plant. This plant's only about 1 foot high. And in the spring, later spring, in the summer, you'll see all these webs appear on these plants. So the wet grassland is really important for the scabious plant, and therefore it's important for this threatened butterfly species as well. A pair of wellies and a good stout pair of boots. Still a great day out.
And of course we'll be getting the bluebells will be out shortly, won't they, in the
might
woods?
even be out now. Not been in this week to have a look, but it looked pretty high last week.
I know the wild garlics are coming on.
Yeah, that's great. Love that.
Yes, tasty in a salad or a nice homemade pesto.
Yep.
So we're just about to cross like a little sort of, it looks a little bit like a mini canal really that comes from one of the lochans just before the gate to the reserve, and then we'll be into the reserve. How big is it? How much land does it cover?
I don't know.
A lot.
It's about, I'd say it's about a mile. I think the reserve's about a mile long, and its widest part's probably about half a mile wide. So it's a fragment of what would have covered a lot of the island and a lot of the west coast of Scotland in years gone by.
Because it is it's a rainforest, isn't it? A Celtic rainforest.
Yeah. Now I'm classified as Atlantic rainforests, and there's a Rainforest Alliance, which I think would be quite a tropical group, but it's actually a Scotland and Celtic group, really, Wales, bit of Cornwall, bit of the east coast of Ireland. So there would have been this massive forest of this type covering all the area, and it likes the Atlantic climate that we have here, so kind of warm and wet, and the species here thrive as a result. But so Ballachuan is a little fragment of what is going to be a much larger forest.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Magic place.
And it's just starting to snow, so we've gone from sunshine to blizzard. Well, Slightly exaggerating, but anyway.
Welcome to Argyll in the spring. Great.
It's incredible. So we've got another gate or another stile to go over, and then we're at the start.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Up and over or through? Right. Let's go look at the map. Ballachuan Hazelwood Wildlife Reserve. So it's the Scottish Wildlife Trust that own and manage it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Lots of reminders there of what to do. Take your litter home, please. Dogs under control.
And a lot of dogs, it says dogs can disturb breeding birds, and that's, dogs love running around, that's their natural thing to do. But a lot of the breeding birds actually breed on the ground, in ground nesting, especially in the wet grassland areas. The circular routes are quite good, and we're looking to extend or create a new path down to the shoreline that's less muddy. That path to the shoreline is really muddy at the moment. So we were out 2 weeks ago when I had my practical assessment day, and we're looking to create a new path down to the shoreline, which will make that a bit more of a pleasant place to go.
So you've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
You voluntarily.
Yeah.
Volunteer work, which
Yeah.
hasten to add. Oh well, good luck with that, and looking forward to having a look round and exploring more. Thanks very much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, she does a mean wood warbler impersonation. I don't know if I can do it.
Was that the wind again, Kathie?
It might well be, but you know what? That wood is absolutely magical. It's well worth a saunter down, and also there's a bit of coastline down there as well. So it's just got everything, and the bluebells should be there by now. So yeah, lots of colour, wild garlic, wonderful. There we go. Are you all feeling nice and relaxed now? Has that relaxed
no
you
caravans
after
and 4x4s in those woodlands, I hope.
Ellis is just going to get all steamed up again.
Oh dear. So yes, anybody else got anything to say, or do you think we've nattered on long enough?
Have we got a Scottish word of the week?
Ooh, have we?
Yes, we have. This is kind of, again, Scottish word of the week. This is a description of us three. It's a wutterick fuffing.
Sorry?
Oh, look over there. There's a wutterick fuffing.
What? Ellis, you are making these up.
Okay, I think Ellis has wrote a book.
This is official.
Ellis's Scottish words.
It's off the internet. It's true. A wutterick fuffing. Do you know what a wutterick fuffing is? You might see some in some woodlands, and possibly you might see them at Ganvan.
Is it a load of chitty chatty birds, like people who would like sort of just chit chattering on?
No.
Oh.
But actually, you're not that far from the truth. A wutterick fuffing is a gathering of weasels.
Did that dingo? Because we got it right then.
It did.
Got it wrong.
That was my correct bell.
So what is it again? It's
a wutterick fuffing.
And what is it?
And that's a gathering of weasels. That's why I said that it's like us getting together for this podcast.
Weasels?
That's not very nice, Ellis.
Gathering of weasels. I like weasels.
No.
Weasels are a bit sly. They're not particularly very nice. Are they?
Yeah, it sounds.
They're a weasel.
Sounds like we're
They're a weasel.
having some skullduggery going on here and clandestine meetings.
Yeah. What noise does the gathering of?
A wutterick fuffing. I'm glad you were listening.
Oh, is that the noise they make?
Yes, a wutterick. No, that's the collective noun for a description
what noise?
of them. Oh,
but what
come on.
noise?
I'm not here to do noises. It's not Scottish noise of the week. It's Scottish word of the week.
Oh dear. Well, on that delirious note.
On that surreal note.
I think we'll leave it there for this week.
You call it dramatically to a halt. You can tell this is what happens when Stevie's not in charge, isn't it?
What happens is we've winged it. I don't think anyone will have noticed. We didn't have a clue what we were going to talk about. But actually, that's nice. Good bit of banter. So, as ever. And as ever, we always want to hear your stories and see your pictures. So keep in touch with us. You can contact us on 01631 568 000. You can email us at editor@obantimes.co.uk, and you can message us on Facebook. Also, you can pick up copies of your OT from the usual places, your shops, your supermarkets, your petrol stations, or you can go online and subscribe to our amazing, wonderful digital version of the OT. There you go. Go out and buy it. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Can I just add, dear?
Should I add anything?
Yes, that you can
Now.
contact us at
Yes.
somethingfortheweekend@obantimes.co.uk.
And also, if you'd like to be discussed in this programme, all you need to do is drive your 4x4 and your caravan onto Ganvan Sands.
Oh, Ellis. Oh.
That's it. Goodbye from me, Kathie Griffiths.
Bye from me, Fiona Scott.
Bye from me, Ann Scott.
Quick, let's
Bye.
go. Bye.